Okay people, so this is a tutorial on how to fix a majority of crashes and kicks that you'll be getting on Infestation. It has worked for me, and as of yet I haven't experienced any crashes. I've been playing the game for hours on end and I haven't been getting kicked or any other errors, so yeah, let's see if it works for you as well. But basically what you'll do is I'll put a link in the description for this website. It's the download for the anti-cheat client, Punkbuster. But there's quite a few different files that you'll have to download that you'll need, and you'll need them in the correct places in order to not have any problems with the game when you're playing. There's a couple of other things that you do need to do as well, and I'll explain those after. But if you go to that link, I'll put in be in the description, and then if you click on the 4 players one on here, and then it'll bring you onto this page here. So what you'll do is, it says to manually load the security files you'll have to save as. So I'm using Firefox, but you might be using Chrome or something else. So if you click your tab at the top, might be with Chrome options, and go to save page as. I'd put it on the desktop for this time being. PBSec, save that, press back, and that'll go onto your desktop. Now that's sorted, so you'll have this file floating around. I'll move this. You just grab this here, then if you go back onto that web page, you'll come here and you'll see these two. We'll get to that in a minute, we'll use that in a second, but we'll just get the files for the time being. So if you do this, you'll need this one and this one. If you're using Linux or Mac, I highly doubt it, but if you are, you'll use them. For any version of Windows, you'll get these two files. So if you go on this, do the same as, save page as, desktop, that, go back, do the same for the other file. You'll need both of these. Some people don't get both of them. Save page as, desktop, save. Okay, go back. Make sure you've got those 3 files floating on your desktop together. Keep them in the safe place. Okay, and you get this PB set up. Click on this. Scroll down. Again, Windows, Linux, Mac. For Windows games, download this. Put the code in. CDY TA. Download now. Save as. Okay, now you've got pretty much everything you need. So if you go into your download folder, you'll find the file you just got. Drag it to your desktop. Right click. Extract all. Browse. Desktop. OK. Extract. Close that window. That's just where you got it. Delete that file. Close. Recycle bin. Okay, now bring this over here. Now if you run this setup, it might ask you to run it as admin. Do so. Agree. First, this is your first time. I don't know why it's showing this because I have done it before and I've got everything set up. It'll check for updates. Now it'll bring this screen up. Okay, that PB game, just forget that. You don't need that. Now click on Add Game. If you scroll down to Infestation, there, and then it'll say Game Path. Now this is the wrong game path. This is the wrong game path entirely. So if you click Browse, go to yours. Mine is, if I remember correctly, because I'm using the normal launcher, might be Documents. Try and find it. Infestation. Okay, there. Then you'll click the PB. You need to click that PB button there. Okay. So it'll say Infestation /PB. Now if you click Add Game, it'll check for updates on that game. We'll give it a second. No new updates. All versions are up to date because I've already done it. You can do right click, update Punkbuster, blah blah blah. Say your latest version's there. Now that's what these files are for. So if you just go into your folder and double check them files are there, they might already be there, but I like to replace them just for a bit of safety. Go in, PB folder, HTM. Now you'll see them 2 files there, 13742316. Can delete those, you can keep them there. I just do this for my own measures. And press back. This PBSec, where this goes is you'll have Infestation PB, and then you won't put it here. You won't put it in the first PB folder. You'll put it in the second PB folder. So you'll have that. You'll have it in the second PB folder, not the first one. The majority of people put it in the first one. You put it in the second one. Okay, so delete that. I'll just replace it for your sake. Then once you got that in there, you can close that. Now that's pretty much everything done. You can run your launcher like Infestation. There, just double check with still recording? Yeah, we're still recording. And then you can log in as usual, but you don't do that yet. There's still one more thing to do. Okay? So opening PB setup. Ah, okay, yeah, you can close that. Ah, God knows what that's doing. So yeah, that's done. And then if you go back into that folder where you was, your installation folder, if you find Infestation, the launcher, not the Infestation application, the Warzy launcher. And if you right click that, and if you go into its properties, go in the compatibility tab, you'll see this compatibility. Now I'm on Windows 7, but this does work on Windows 8 as well. Now you need to tick this box, run this program in compatibility mode. This resolves quite a few issues that that the game has with the new operating systems. Put it on Windows XP Service Pack 3, none of the other ones, and run this program as administrator. It just gives you the right level of rights that you'd need. Then if you press OK, make sure those two are set as those. Press OK, and then to help you in the future, you can right click and then pin it to the start menu, which is this, or you can pin it to the taskbar, so it'll just float on the bottom there, and then when you run it like that, that's for the administrator rights. You'll click that and then it'll bring up, and then you log in, and then hopefully when you're playing the game you won't get any problems, you won't get any crashes, unless obviously there's an update coming out. But yeah, that should fix up, well, pretty much I never crash on this game now, so that hopefully it will help you the same. But yeah, another thing as well, when you're running the game, don't run it in full screen, because when you alt and tab, I've heard people having problems with the game crashing when you alt and tab out of the game, but I don't know if this resolves that, because now I don't use full screen. So what I would say is, even if you run it in high resolution, tick off full screen in the in-game menu. Don't run it in full screen, okay? So when you run the game, I'll show you now. Hopefully it'll capture on the recording now. Okay, click login, then it'll come up here, play game, and then it should be there like that, but I'm not sure. Is it on the recording? Yeah, I think it's on the recording. Then go into your main menu, and then you can play the game as usual. But yeah, if you need any other help or you can't seem to get it working, just give us a shout and I'll help you in trying to fix it. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now.